Hey, you don't look so good. Is everything okay? You had a long day. I'm sorry to hear. Can you tell me a little bit more about what happened? I see. Oh no. I know you were kind of struggling with that for a while. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like your cheeks are getting a little red too. Are you kind of feeling a little sick right now? Yeah? Okay. Well, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna be taking care of you today. Yeah, of course. So, let me go ahead and actually put your hair back a little bit. Maybe that might make things a little bit easier for me to see. Yeah, let me go ahead and put my hair back. Okay. Another one right here. Okay. It's kind of nice to have all your hair kind of out to your head. Of course. Well, is it okay if I kind of feel your head temperature with my hands? Okay. Alright. You do feel a little hot. Have you checked your temperature yet? You haven't? Okay. Well, let me take a look and see if I have something. I actually have something right now in front of me. I kind of bring this around in case a lot of people are getting sick these days. Yeah, so let me go ahead and take your temperature. Alright, so I'm gonna use your ears to kind of take this temperature, so you can just kind of hold still, and you already have your hair back, so you're all fine. Okay. Does seem like you're a little bit on the higher side. Let me try the other ear. Alright, so it does look like you're a little bit low on this side, but on this side you're a little bit higher. So let me go ahead. You don't have work today, right? You're off work now? Okay, good. So then let me take care of you. It looks like you're kind of having a mild fever. Yeah. Have you been drinking plenty of water? You have? Okay. Let me actually get some tea for you. I have some tea here as well. This tea actually has been passed down for quite a while through my generations. Some of them, yes, this box I meant, not the tea itself. But this box kind of has like a very fun memory in their past because my grandmother used to use it. She used to keep it as her sewing kit, and now I just use it as my tea packets. I'll probably be passing this down as well. Let me get some teas and show you what I have so far. I have some sleepy time tea that actually was in a box, but I took it out to just kind of have it in a little Ziploc bag so everything can fit in there. So I have some sleepy time. I think it has some chamomile on it. So this is great in case you want to take a nap a little later. I have some Earl Grey right here, some Earl Grey tea. I have some green tea as well, if you're into that. But I know this green tea, I want to make sure it doesn't have caffeine. Yeah, it's decaffeinated, so this might be perfect for if you just want to take a quick sip of green tea. It's my personal favorite. I have some cinnamon spiced black tea as well, if you're into that. So these are kind of great too. Some lemon ginger. This might be actually probably our best one because I know you're having a fever, so it might affect the other immune system, so we just want to make sure we tackle that. Lemon and ginger is perfect for whenever you're having kind of a cold or some sort of cold symptoms. So I'll put this to the side. We have some cozy chamomile, if you're into that. So some cozy chamomile, good for kind of sleeping. And then we also have some premium tea. I think these are the ones that you kind of get at the hotel, but I probably brought it with me. It's black tea, so some black tea we have here. For some reason I have some alcohol wipes, so don't want that in your tea. So I think that's all the choices that I have. I have this breakfast blend as well, if that's something, but it's probably just another form of black tea. So I have a few different ones in here. Are there anything that you're kind of interested in? You want to try the chamomile and the ginger? Okay, got you. Sounds good. It has a little engraving inside that says bonjour. This is one of my favorite mugs. Yeah. This is all dishwashed. I promise it's clean. So let me go ahead and make some tea for you real quick. So the direction says steep for 4 minutes. So I'll steep this for 4 minutes. And do you want me to mix the tea? Which I could definitely do that if that's something to your preference. You want to have them separately? Okay, not a problem. And I have some warm water right here as well, because I knew that you might like some, so I brought some in case. So this is some warm water right here. I'll save a little bit of water for the other tea, just in case. Okay, so here's some tea for you. I would just let this kind of sit just in case it's a little too hot, but just let this kind of sit for a little bit and then you can have some more. So I'll go ahead and put this over here so that you can try some whenever you're ready. Whenever I'm a little sick, I like making sure I have some ambiance. And when I say ambiance, like a nice candle. I have this really nice candle if you want me to turn it on. Is that okay? Yeah, this is the Winter Candy Apple by Bath & Body Works. And this is one of my favorite scents. Apart from the eucalyptus, that one is so relaxing as well. I like to use that for bath time, but this time I like to kind of relax with this since it has that kind of fruity smell. Let me try opening it. Okay. I burnt a little bit of it the other day, but it still works fine. And I'll make sure I open the window so it can aerate the room. Alright, all set. So I will go ahead and put this right here, just so we can have it. But wow, it's so nice. is one of your favorite scents? Oh, nice. That's also my favorite scent. Yeah, I'm not super picky when it comes to scents, unless it's super powdery, if that makes sense. I'm not a big fan of baby powder smell. Or as long as it's not too, let's say like too fragrant and floral. I'm not a big fan of super floral scents. But if it's something fruity or kind of warm and sweet, it has my heart. Okay, I'll go ahead and set this down here so you can just kind of smell it. Alright, so let me see. Let me go ahead and touch your forehead to see if you've gotten a little bit better. Okay. Yeah, it does look like you might need a little bit of a nap later, but did you get to eat anything? You haven't eaten? Okay. Well, I do have this muffin. I don't know if you're a big fan of Castella, but I'd give you this, or we can share it, up to you. This muffin is what I usually get whenever I go to those Korean bakeries. Yeah, the one that I always visit. Yeah, this is like a kind of like a Korean style custard, or not custard, Castella bread. It's like this kind of airy but thick bread. It's kind of hard to describe, but it looks like a cupcake. This bread, it's kind of a little bit more bread than cake, because Castella bread, I mean, it is bread, but if you're kind of thinking of like a cake texture, cake is definitely more sweet and kind of more moist, but this one's a little bit more on the drier side. Still really good though. You could try some. Ooh, the best way for me to describe a Castella cake, it's like a sponge cake. Yeah, that's what it is. Have you ever tried a sponge cake before? You haven't? Okay. Feel free to grab some too. It's good, right? Yeah, definitely one of my favorites. Here, I'll give you the rest. Feel free to eat a little bit before you go take a nap. It might help you fall asleep a little faster. Alright, so I do have something warm for you, since I know you're probably feeling some body chills. Yeah, I have this heated blanket. Yeah, you know me, I carry this like everywhere I go. Yes, I use it for work, I use it when I sleep. Yeah, but this heated blanket, I went ahead and plugged it over there already, but it has a warm, low, medium, and high setting, so I could change the setting depending on what you like. Probably let's start with warm, and then we'll see if you need something warmer later. Otherwise, we don't want to, burn you up too much. So, go ahead and straighten this up a little bit. And then I'll put this over you. Okay, so that you can kind of have this on your lap. Yeah, whenever I get sick, I love just kind of having warm stuff. I was thinking about even getting myself one of those warm snuggles. I think that's what they're called. Warm snuggles or snuggies. They're like a little doll that you microwave them. You essentially can hug them and, take them to sleep. So it's nice and warm, and it's kind of like a portable heated blanket, but in a stuffed animal form. Yeah. I mean, some people like it, some people don't. Okay, so let me take a look also, because I know you want something kind of relaxing. Yeah. Let me also put a little bit of cold pack that you can put on your head. Yeah, since your temperature is a little high, we want to just kind of bring it down, so it might be a little cold to touch, but this is really going to help you kind of lower down the temperature, your internal temperature. So let me go ahead and put some on you. Just want to make sure I cap this so it doesn't spill. How does that feel? Is that a little too cold? It's fine. Okay. Put a little bit more. Get a little bit on your neck as well, because I know for me, whenever I get really cold or have a fever, my neck also gets really warm. Put a little bit on your neck right here, so you can extend your neck a little bit like this. Don't want to press it too long, otherwise you're gonna get cold. Isn't the sound so satisfying? I love the sound of it as well. A little bit of that redness is coming down, so that's good. How are you feeling now? Feel okay? Well, I'm gonna leave this on you so that you could just kind of have this on your head for a little bit. Yeah. So let me go ahead and put that on next to your tabletop. Okay, and I also have, this is a little trick that I learned from my grandma and from my mom. Whenever I would get sick, I would use a cold towel to essentially put over my head. And this is in the case that if you didn't have an ice pack like that, but you know, something like this also works really well. So let me go ahead and put some on you. Okay, just gonna focus on the top. trick to this is just kind of having it on your head and just gonna palpate it on your head whenever needed. Is that feeling a little bit better? That's good. Okay, I like that. Okay, a little bit on your forehead. That should help kind of bring down your temperature a little bit more. Yeah, and actually, speaking of temperature, go ahead and drink some tea that I gave you from earlier. I'm gonna go ahead and check your temperature one more time. Okay, so just go ahead and kind of open up your ears a little bit. Okay, it's definitely getting a little lower. It's definitely better now. So let me make sure. Did you take your medication for today? Okay. Well, I have your medication here in case you need to take it. That might help you kind of bring down your fever. And let me take a look. I know you also wanted some more tea. Do you want me to kind of open up that tea bag for you so you can just kind of add it in there? Okay, this is gonna be really good for it. Just kind of calming down the fever that you're having. Yeah. Oh, this has a very strong scent. This one has organic ginger, organic lemongrass, organic blackberry, leaves, organic apple, lemon oil, lime oil, cinnamon, licorice root, orange peel, and cloves. So I think this has organic everything that you're gonna need. I'll go ahead and add this into your tea. It should be fine if we mix a little bit too. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit more water in this as well. Okay, try to drink up as much as you can. Yeah, you need to stay hydrated when you're sick. Okay, good. I'll go ahead and set this down. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let you rest now. So I'll just keep that little candle on and I'll just turn it off when you're falling asleep. I'll go ahead and turn off the lights. Make sure you feel nice and warm. Go ahead and turn that off too. I have this kind of fake looking candle, so I'll just put it next to wherever you're gonna sleep here actually. Let me put it over here so it's not bothering you. Or put it nearby. I put the little candle right here. It's fake so it's not gonna burn you. Alright, you go ahead and get some rest. If you need anything, call me. I'll be in the other room. Okay? Yeah, get some rest.